the fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Getting some heat. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there?
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Yeah, that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. The 40. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown USC. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Offense gets set for second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on third down, but now on fourth, and maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins. Do you feel confident enough to run the football early in the game, in your own territory? Can you go get 1 yard with the running game? I'm always the guy that's going to roll the dice and go for it.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. A quick pass to the left.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
They'll put the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Working the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold. A guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find and complement a quarterback to this offense.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. He'll toss it. Hard running there. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They try to get it outside on the left. Shoots his way for more. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football. and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on fourth down. They'll go for the hat trick. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Delivers the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them
to the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
He's looking for a man on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Peterson. Oh, the ball squirts out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 35, he's open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The give to the back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Goes to the option. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for the whole length of the game.
Starts to scramble to the left. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the ball is intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Trojans. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a career game for this linebacker. You don't see a lot of linebackers get 2 picks in a game, but this guy's done it. He's done an outstanding job in zone coverage and in man, and he's showing his coaching staff he's got pretty good ball skills too.
Fighting off the defender. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They go to the ground. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. The Trojans in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking the play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Across the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He fires it out to the right. Touchdown, Spartans! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be dragged down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He chucks one out to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
Quarterback will audible. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Go!
The give to the single back. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, and take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Got rid of it just in time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking for space, it's Jackson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Keep it on the ground. Discards a man. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Off play action. Fires left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Going up top on first down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Nifty little dance step. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Discards it with the stiff arm. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and pulling and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Trucks through the defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Floating away. Looking down the left side. Wide open. He makes the catch. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Sparty. On to attempt the try. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
He wants to pass it on second down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Michigan State. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. It's a fake and the kicker's going to throw it.
Well, you don't see this very often. A defensive lineman getting the pick six. What an individual effort to get his hands on the football. How about that athleticism? And then take it to the house.
And the low percentage play, the onside kick, bounces out of bounds, and they'll drop the flag. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Caught on the outside, it's Jordan. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, you usually don't see quarterbacks make mistakes when they have that much time to throw the football. Usually it's off of pressure. It's somebody in their face. It's somebody hitting them while they're throwing the football. Coverage in the back end was beautiful, creating the big INT.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The jet sweep pass. Past the 45. Off he goes. Inside the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense trying to be aggressive. They're throwing the go ball down the sideline. Just a better job in coverage defensively forces the incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20.
42 Spider. 4-2 straight.
He'll set up to throw. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Caught in the backfield, it's Peterson. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Cincinnati. Just another week of college football where we've come to...
He's got an alley. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Michigan State 36, USC 28.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. It'll be a draw. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He'll take it himself. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Quarterback will keep it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, what a break. Great job following the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, following the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Steps away. He'll fire to his right. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
They're trying to get to it. He'll pull it down. Hey, that's a live ball. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. On second down, looking to throw. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of me, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly.
Touchdown, Sparty! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Was to pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Michigan State.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run, still looking. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love it. I love the first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Caught over the middle. It's Booker. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. One more play to pad the stats. He's looking to throw it. Time to take a shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.